What if Venom is finally entering the MCU? And not just entering, but bonding with Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Yeah, that's the rumor blowing up right now. After the recent Spider-Man Brand New Day plot leak started going viral across Reddit and X, a new detail has been added to the story. And honestly, this one changes everything. So let's break it down. First, quick recap. That massive leak claimed the main villain isn't Tombstone, it's the Jackal, a genetic scientist who creates a mind control virus, allowing him to possess people and spread chaos across the city. Spider-Man gets pulled into this, along with the Hand, Jean Grey, Punisher, and even Daredevil. And by the end of that story, things go very, very dark. Jean Grey manages to stop the Jackal, but not before trapping him inside Peter Parker's body, which means, even though the villain is defeated, Peter is still infected, still dying. The leak says it ends with Peter at Aunt May's grave, accepting his death. Yeah, that's how dark it gets. But now comes the twist. According to new rumors, this is where Venom comes in, and it all connects back to something we've already seen. Remember the post-credit scene from Spider-Man, No Way Home, when Eddie Brock gets sent back to his universe? A small piece of Venom is left behind in the MCU. That piece, it's still here. And according to this rumor, that's exactly what finds Peter at his weakest moment, dying, alone. That symbiote bonds with him, right there, possibly in a post-credit scene. And if this is true, that's how MCU Spider-Man becomes Venom. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Why Peter? Why not someone else? Well, in the comics, Venom isn't just a random alien. It has what's called a hive mind, a multiversal awareness, meaning every version of Venom across different universes shares knowledge. And in most universes, Venom already knows Spider-Man, sometimes fights him, sometimes bonds with him, sometimes even gets killed by him. So when this Venom arrives in the MCU, it already recognizes Peter. That's why in the post-credit scene, Venom looks at Spider-Man and reacts like, that guy. It remembers. And more importantly, it sees Peter as the perfect host, the strongest one. Now another question people are asking, if a piece of Venom was left behind, wouldn't that create something like Carnage instead? Honestly, that part is unclear. We don't know how Marvel plans to explain it. Maybe it grows back into a full symbiote. Maybe it evolves differently. That's something we'll only understand after watching the movie. But here's the biggest theory. Peter is already dying because of the virus infection. The Jackal is still inside him. His body is breaking down. And at that exact moment, Venom bonds with him, not just to control him, but possibly to save him. Because we've already seen Venom do this before. In the comics, Eddie Brock was dying from cancer, and Venom bonded with him, keeping him alive, even bringing him back from death in some versions. So if Marvel follows that idea, Venom could actually cure Peter, bring him back, stronger, darker, with the black suit. And this could set up something even bigger, like Secret Wars, because in the original comics, that's where Spider-Man first gets the black suit. So maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe Spider-Man disappears for a while and returns later, fully bonded with Venom, a completely different version of Peter Parker, more aggressive, more dangerous. Now there's also another interesting detail. Some fans notice Peter's eyes turning darker in the trailer and assume that might be Venom bonding. But honestly, that might not be the case. It could just be the mutation from the virus or Jean Grey's mind control effects. Not necessarily Venom, but again, we don't know yet. At the end of the day, this is still just a rumor. Nothing is confirmed. But if even part of this is true, we could be looking at one of the most insane Spider-Man storylines ever put on screen. So what do you think? Could Venom actually save Peter or make him something even worse? Let me know your thoughts.